Hi guys, my name is Joanna. Welcome to my channel. I would love for you to be a subscriber, so if you like this, please hit that little subscribe button and also that notification bell so you get notified when I post new content. If you like this video, please hit that like button. It helps me share my content out with you guys more. I am here today because I got some new products that I wanted to try out for you guys. A couple of products that I just got in from Too Faced, plus I used some products from Farmasi. So if you want to know how I got this look, just stay tuned and keep watching. So today I'm going back in time. What does that really mean? Well, what it basically means is I'm a little late to the game. I have some products today that I know that you guys probably already know about and have already talked about, but here I am trying new products that I've never tried before because I'm late to the game. So first and foremost, it is winter and my skin is
dry.
It is so dry, guys. So I have been using, I mentioned this before, the Calendula Cream from Farmasi. That's Farmasi again with an SI, not Farmasi with a CY. As you guys know, I am a beauty influencer with Farmasi. So if you decide to buy any of the products that I use, we're linked in the bottom below. I do get a commission and I want to thank you so much for supporting me. This Calendula Face Deep Hydration is amazing on the skin. It just hydrates me so much. Now, this is actually an older package. The packaging, well, actually, all the Farmasi products in their skincare line are actually reformulated and they have been rebranded. So this packaging is no longer. Their packaging now comes in a container, a very sleek design now. I really, really like it. But anyway, I still have this one in my vanity, so I am using it still. But I can't say enough about the Calendula Face Deep Hydration. If you're looking for that moisture for your skin, this is what you need. So I am stepping back in time. I know a lot of you guys have probably already used Too Faced, and Too Faced has been around for quite a while, and I know that they were more popular quite a few years ago. However, I am just kind of joining the bandwagon, and I'm trying some of their products because I've never tried them actually before. So I did buy a couple of their products, and I got some other goodies that I also got and I want to try as well. But today I'm going to use the primer. I also got the Born This Way concealer, and I got the Born This Way Undetectable Medium to Full Coverage Foundation. Says that it's oil free. So I'm going to try this. I know a lot of you guys have already used this, given your reviews. I've seen that people like it. Other people were like, oh, it's okay. So anyway, I don't even know. I'm just going to try it firsthand. We don't know how it's going to come out. But anyway, and you know that I always have problems with picking out foundation because I tend to pick out the wrong one. So, and also I did pick up the Pore Blurring Mattifying Face Powder. So I have been all about products right now that are for pore blurring and for, you know, smoothing out the texture. I have big pores. I have a lot of texture. I'm just looking for something to give me a more flawless look. And I think for many years, I guess I really wasn't into makeup enough to know. I think makeup was just sort of like a thing. It was just meant to cover up my imperfections. But as I've gotten older, and actually really in the last year or two, I have really become understanding about the quality of makeup, about the sort of the artistry behind makeup, and how much fun it can actually be, and how much is out there that's crap, and how much out there that's great. And then you can find some products that are just like amazing from the same brand that also puts out products that are not. So that's why I'm kind of here to try all these different products and to sort of share in the community about, you know, my own take. I think we all come from a different place in our lives. We're all different ages. We all have different skin type. We all have something different to say about how products work, and what may work for you may not work for me. So let's just get into it. The Primed and Poreless Pore Vanishing and Blurring Face Primer. It is a base for your makeup. So this is for the face. It says it's skin smoothing, so let us try it out. Oh my God, guys, look at that. That is so cute. This little hole is a little heart. I don't know if you guys can see it. That's so cute. Anyway, it's either a heart or it's Mickey Mouse, but no, that's a heart. So anyway, we're gonna see the formulation. It has a little pinky tone to it. Already it feels very smooth. So you guys know that I like to put a decent amount. I'm not a person who likes to feel like nothing on my face. I have to feel it working. If I don't feel it, I feel like it's not doing its job. Okay, well, it smells really nice and it feels really nice. So next up is our multi-use concealer. What I like about this is that I read on the back, it actually gives you all the different things that you can use it for. So that doesn't mean that you could use it just for underneath your eyes, but you can also conceal, contour, highlight, and retouch your makeup as well. So from experience, I have been testing out concealers underneath my foundation, more or less underneath my eyes, but more on my troubled areas so that I get more coverage. I find that even full coverage makeup, I don't want to use foundation so heavy on my face, but I do need extra coverage in my troubled areas. So I'm going to try the concealer underneath first, and then I'm going to apply the Born This Way foundation. So the concealer has a doe foot applicator, and I'm just going to apply it on my troubled areas. So now that I really covered up a lot of my trouble areas, I'm going to go in a little bit with the concealer in some of my other spots to highlight where I would normally highlight, such as underneath my eyes and a little bit on the bridge of my nose and maybe above between my eyebrows. Okay, so I pretty much covered and highlighted all the places that I wanted to with the concealer. Just so you guys know, the concealer I did get in shade Marshmallow. So now I'm just going to do the foundation. This is the Born This Way foundation. It is the medium to full coverage, and I did get it in the shade Nude. Okay, so that's the coverage. I do believe that it's true. It's kind of like a medium to full coverage. It's not completely full coverage. I did have to do some touch-ups with a couple of spots that were kind of showing through the makeup. Fortunately, that's just my skin. I have troubled skin. So if you do too, you're going to see the same results that I do pretty much. You're going to see some of your spots come through, and that's where the concealer comes in. I did like using the concealer actually underneath, but I still had to do a couple of little spots just to kind of get a little extra coverage. But anyway, I did see that the formulation of the foundation was a little on the liquidy side. So it wasn't super thick. It does feel lightweight. So I guess we're just going to have to wait and see how it is long wearing. So before I start using the powder, I do actually want to kind of look more deeply at the foundation and the concealer. Just look a little bit closer. So if you guys see, it's not too bad. I mean, of course, I always have problems around my nose. A little bit of creasing in my eyes. Of course, I'm not a young spring chicken, but it is a little bit, it's not too terrible. The coverage actually did cover a lot of my spots. You do see a lot of texturing. Unfortunately, I do have a lot of texture. I did have some spotting over here. That's a lot of texture as well. But, you know, it covered as best as it could. Obviously, it doesn't cover all this. I didn't go too far down, guys. This is a spot that I also had as well. So that's not to say anything about the makeup. That's more about my face. I think that's just a trouble that I'm going to have with my face. So yeah, if you could relate to that, you know, I'm here to just be real, and to just be a real person trying real makeup and talking about real problems. I'm not here to say I'm perfect or show you the perfections of my face, because I am far from perfect. I have so many imperfections. I spent so many years feeling so horrible about myself because I was so self-conscious about what I look like. Nowadays, I'm a lot less conscious about it. Does it bother me? Of course it bothers me, but I don't let it bother me enough to where, like I care what other people think. I really don't. Like, you can think what you want to think, and that's your opinion, but it doesn't mess with my self-confidence or anything. The problems that I have with my self-confidence are kind of within myself. It has nothing to do with anybody else. So, but anyway, it was something that I really, really struggled with growing up for many, many years, but it just doesn't bother me as much anymore because there's so many good qualities that I know that I have that it really doesn't matter what's on my skin. But anyway, so a lot of people might say, hey, but then why are you throwing so much makeup on your face? Well, I'm going to be real. I love it. I have fun with it, right? It's my prerogative. So that's ultimately what it comes down to, is that I just love the makeup. I love playing with it. So whether or not it deals with a confidence issue, and of course it helps with my confidence. I don't know about you, ladies, but when I put on my makeup and I get all dressed up and I put on heels and I put on a dress or a skirt, I feel sexy. Okay? It's not for anybody else, but I feel sexy. So I do this for me. And I want you guys to do it for you too. So hopefully if I reach even one person out there who feels better about themselves because they find a product that I talked about or anything, then I've done my job. So yeah, that's kind of how I am, guys. And that's really what's important to me. So let's get the ball rolling on this pressed powder. The packaging, I'm going to show you guys. It comes like this. It has a little, if you can see the, oh, there you go. It has a design on it. Okay, and then if you flip this up, it does come with its own little powder here. Right, this own little, it's really cute. But anyway, I'm probably not going to use that. It does also have a mirror on here as well. It's a little dirty right now. I haven't even used it. But anyway, so we're going to try this pressed powder. Find. Okay, so I'm going to dip in with this. This is one of our Farmasi. It's actually a powder brush. This is 01. Okay, we're going to dip into that. Let's see if there's, you know what, it doesn't come out. I don't see it being any loose, so it's not a loose powder. It's a pressed powder. Do you see that I have a little bit of a crack there? So I'm not too happy about that. I mean, I don't even feel anything on my face, honestly. I don't think it didn't pale me out compared to the fact that I'm already kind of pale white anyway. I'm like the palest Italian you'll ever meet. I seriously never get to see the sunshine. So I did actually really notice that this right here did actually blur out a little more than it was before. Definitely worked. I liked it. It's lightweight. I don't even feel it on my skin, and I do feel like it did smooth out a little bit. So yeah, I do like it. It's hard to tell in these lights the true coloring of some of the products. So again, I try all these products out, and I try them out in the real world with regular lighting when I'm at work, and I check myself in the mirror. Like, that's when the true test happens, is when real life happens and you're out there, just kind of living your life, and you can feel the differences of all the products on your skin. So that is the true test, guys. All right, guys, so those are the only 4 products I picked up from Too Faced at this time. So we're going to let that go, but I actually do want to show you guys one of the newer palettes I got from ColourPop. This is the Wine and Only palette, and I dipped into this once before, but because of, I'm wearing a little red today, so why don't we get into the holiday spirit and do a little red look on our eyes today, just for fun. So this is the beautiful, beautiful palette. It has some beautiful rosy pink tones, wine color tones. By the way, guys, I do love a nice red wine, so if you're looking for any gift for me for the holidays, nice red wine, I'll take that, okay? But anyway, so this is definitely up my alley. This is like the perfect color story. I love these colors. I love the purples as well. But anyway, the pinks and the reds, I do absolutely love. It's very hard to do these colors in makeup eyeshadows because just because of the formulations, it can be very hard to hit these colors. ColourPop, no pun intended, but to have the color pop and to still be actually a good quality and to be able to blend, those are two things that you need to find in a good marriage between the formulation. So anyway, I do find that the ColourPop's 9-pan shadows, some of them are a little bit flaky, but they are actually really nicely blendable. So I think once you kind of tap off that powder, I don't see a lot of fallout on it. So that's really good about these palettes. But anyway, let's dig in. So I'm going to dip into this major Chianti right here. So the hardest thing I find about this palette, guys, is that there really isn't a really neutral tone in here. This is probably the lightest shade that is a matte shade. The rest of these are shimmers. So I kind of wanted to use a matte shade as a base. And this is unfortunately the lightest shade, so it's coming out really, really dark. I really would love like a lighter color just to kind of tone it down. But let's see what happens. Okay, so next I'm going to go in with the shimmer. I think I'm going to go in with this light kind of red toned. It is in the shade Play to Wine. So we're going to apply this one right here. I'm just going to do this all over the lid with my finger as well. That is the shading, guys. Okay, so that came out really, really red. So now I'm just gonna like kind of warm it up. I'm gonna use probably this really nice grapey color. This is called Grapeful, and this is also a shimmer, and I'm gonna use that in the probably the outer corner. And that is the shade, guys. So just to further deepen up that outer corner, Winter. This is the shade on the corner. I'm going to go in with that and just deepen it, the outside and the crease as well. Yes? We have a visitor. Hi guys, this is my little Heidi. She is hungry, I think, now. So if you guys see, look at her beautiful eyes. She is just incredibly gorgeous. You good girl? You beautiful girl, huh? Look at that face, guys. Look at the face. Come on. What's that? Ooh. Look at those eyes, guys. She's just beautiful, right? You good girl? So guys, that's my little Heidi. She is our little rescue. We actually took her in from outside. Her mama had her in one of the buildings in our complex, and we kind of took her in. Unfortunately, her family is all gone. They've kind of disappeared from the complex, but she is still with us, and she's our little sweetheart. The only reason why we took her in is because, well, she let us. I picked her up and she was like, okay. And I just said, you're going to come home with me. So we brought her in the house and she's been here ever since. So. Okay, and then I really actually like this shade right here. I always love to have a light color and a shimmer on my eye. So I'm going to go in with this. Reading it was kind of hard. I think it says Blano, but I really was thinking of wines, and you can call a wine Blanco for a white wine. So I'm not really sure why they would call Blano, or is it Blanc? I'm not really sure, but I can't really read that last letter. But anyway, I'm going to go in with this shade on my eyelid. Beautiful, beautiful shade, guys. Guys, so I am sticking with that look. I used a little bit underneath the eyes just to give it a little smoke. I do find that reds are very hard to deal with. When it comes to eyeshadows, it's hard because once you start blending it, you get that pinkish reddish tone, and if it can go wild. It can go wild if you're not controlled. So I do find that the only thing I would say about this palette, again, like I said, I really would like some lighter tones that are not shimmer shades. I would like more of a softer matte. If you don't like bold looks, this is not the palette for you. This is definitely for much more bolder looks. I like bold looks and I don't mind it, and I love these colors, but they are very difficult to work with if you're not sort of detailed enough, or if you don't really have control. It can get a little wild and can go a little crazy on you, but that's the fun about makeup, is that you can go wild and crazy, and what does it matter, right? Okay, so I'm going to do a little bit of a cream contour. I'm going to use the Makeup Revolution Cream Contour Palette. So these are the shades. They're creamy formulations. And also you can kind of blend the colors that you want to use on your face. I love the concept of that, that you have flexibility to kind of blend the right shades that you want to use. If you're a makeup artist and you are really good with color palettes, this is excellent. If you're a newbie like me, you kind of look at it and go, oh my God, what color am I using? I don't really know. Maybe actually we're going to swatch this. So again, if you're looking for deeper tone, these deep tones are really good. If you're lighter skinned and you just want a little tint, this is really great. These might actually make for like more of a highlighter, or you can actually blend the two together. You could do a dark and a light, sort of blend that, and then create your own sort of shading off of that. This one's a little bit more orangey. I do like this tone that actually kind of blended in. That's the third one. So I'm going to go in with this little Farmasi brush. This actually came in one of our sets that we sell. It does not have a number or sort of like an indication of what it is for, but it's sort of a face brush. It's less fluffy, a little more condensed. I kind of like that when I want sort of a medium application, especially for like a contour where I want some of the color to really show up. I do feel with a more condensed brush, I'm going to get a little bit more product, so it's going to show up more on my face. I'm going to dip into this third color here. Again, it's really skin toned. It just has some glowiness to it, which you can actually, this would actually work for me more like to give me some glow, but I do want a little bit more coloration. So I'm going to dip into some of these warmer shades. I might pick up that would go nicely with this. I'm going to go with this shade right here. So I started out with this. I'm going to go in with this one right here. So it's not showing up too strongly on my face. It's going with a darker shade. So if you can see that shade, I did a darker shade. It's coming up more, but I kind of feel like it looks a little muddy. So I'm just going to warm it up. This one's a little more orangey. I don't know. I guess that's the concept between these sort of palettes, is you get to play with it and mix it to what works for you. I'm like the everyday cat mom, just going to work, hanging out at home with my best friend and cooking dinner and watching Sopranos on Hulu and whatever else. So if you guys kind of see my contour today, at least, is not so sculpted, sharp contoured lines. I'm not really doing that right now. Right now I'm just doing a soft contour, I guess, if you want to call it that. I think I'm really kind of liking this shade right here. It just kind of warmed it up a little bit. I feel like this shade alone was a little too muddy for me. So I'm kind of warming it up with that orangey tone. I could go crazy and just keep going down and cover all this. I could, but you know what? Let me tell you guys, I did actually buy a product for that, and I'm so excited about it. But I'm not going to do it in this. I'm not going to do it in this video because it's sort of a special occasion type of thing. I did get some products by Scott Barnes, and again, you guys probably all know that he did makeup with Tati, and this was like a couple of years ago, so that was like a really big time, and I know that his like name blew up with being J-Lo's makeup artist, that whole J-Lo glow thing. But I picked up the Body Bling. Now, I got the sample set, clearly, because there's 3 different shades, and I just really wouldn't know what's best for me. And it was on sale during the Black Friday sale, so I got a couple of products from him. I almost want to leave it in its packaging and just like put it on the mantle and like stare at it, because it's just like, oh, you know what I mean? It's just, I paid pretty penny for it, and his products are not cheap. Of course, I got everything on sale, was going to pay full price for this stuff, guys. But anyway, I was thinking, gosh, when am I going to do this? But I kind of was like, maybe I'll wait for like maybe nicer weather when I'm going to like be not wearing as much. Today I'm obviously I have the heat on in my apartment, so it's okay to wear a t-shirt, but honestly it's freaking cold out here in New Jersey, guys. So I mostly not going to be showing my body off too much. So I don't know. We'll see when I'm going to do that. But anyway, I just thought I would throw that in. Of course, I get sidetracked because I do that all the time. So I was sitting here and I'm like, what blusher do I want to use? And you know what? I think I'm going to go in with this Blush Mellow. This is the J-Cat Blush Mellow Blush in Slow Jam. I didn't use it the other night, and I just thought that, you know, maybe I would try this shade. It's really kind of more bold, and that's kind of like the coloration I'm using today. So let's go bold and see how this works. All right, guys, I'm not going to lie. I went in heavy-handed because I really wanted some bold color today. And it's very hard to show up actually on camera. So I'm actually putting more on than I probably would have in normal lighting. But anyway, so yeah, that was the Marshmallow. No, it's the Blush Mellow in Slow Jam from J-Cat Beauty. So I have to go back to my tried and true. I'm going to use my Farmasi Brow Mascara. I don't go crazy with my brows, guys. I do very simple. Most of the time, I'm just getting ready for work. I don't have much time, and I just take my mascara and I go doot, 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 and I am good to go. So yeah, this is my go-to all the time. This is the darkest shade in it. This is the one for it. It's just my absolute favorite. Go-to every day. If you what I used to do is I used to just use regular mascara on my brows, but I'm so glad they came up with this concept to do brow mascara. It has saved my life tremendously. Now, the one thing with brow mascara you do have to be careful with is that sometimes if it starts to dry out a little bit, you're going to get some clumps with it. You don't want to have clumps in your eyebrows, so you can actually then use your spoolie brush and just kind of brush over it. This is our double-sided Farmasi brow brush. It has a spoolie on the end, and I'm just going to use that to kind of just smooth out any of the clumps that may have come out from the mascara. And now I'm going to show you guys a product that is our #1 seller mascara. And this is our Zen Mascara. This mascara sells for less than $9. It is $8.90, I think. But anyway, with the discount that I can get you, you can get this for like $4.45. I mean, under $5 for this mascara is amazing. It is your basic mascara every day. It is our #1 seller. Again, to get that discount, guys, if you sign up with me, it's just $20 and you can get 50% off all the Farmasi products that you want. All of them are 50% off. Plus, you get to become a beauty influencer, so you can actually sell the items yourself. Okay? It is like a one-time fee for $20 as long as you meet the recommendations. So it's really, really super easy. I paid my $20 and I've been doing this for like 2 years. It's so much fun. But anyway, guys, we have great, great products, and you can get 50% off all the products you want. So it is a win-win situation. Even if you don't want to sell anything or you, whatever. Even if you want to make a one-time purchase, if you spend the $20, you're going to save much more money by getting 50% off the products. I can guarantee you you're going to make that $20 back like faster than ever, just even in your first purchase. So anyway, this would be to sign up with me. I'll link that down below if you want to sign up with me under Farmasi and get this for 50% off. Just let me know in the comments down below. But again, I'll link that down below. You can actually do it yourself. I would love for you to join my team. Anyway, so let's go with the Zen Mascara, the wand. It's been a little beaten up because I had a sticker on it. But anyway, this wand is a silicone style wand. You're going to see on one end, it is shorter and the other end is longer. So it helps get I like to use the shorter end for the lower lashes. And this side for the other lashes. So I'm not really good at doing this on camera, guys. So I'm going to do this off camera and then I'll be back to show you guys my final look. Alright guys, that's my look for today. I finished off my lips with the Farmasi lip liner in shade 227, liquid matte lipstick in the shade Skin, and then right in the center to create more of like there's a rosy tone in the middle, I used the shade Superstar. That is a shade for my lips. I also then used Catrice Prime and Fine Dewy Glow Fixing Spray. This one has a really nice mist and it smells nice, so use that as my setting spray as well. So guys, I really hope you liked this video. Please let me know in the comments down below if you tried any of these products or if you'd like to try any of these products. Thank you guys so much for watching and staying tuned. So that is my final look, guys. I will have all the products I used linked in the description box below. If you like the content of this video, please hit that like button. And also, I would love for you to be a subscriber. So please hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so that you get notified when I post new content.